All right, now we're recording again.
Now we're recording again.
Jeff ruined the first one.
I didn't do anything.
Jeff was being a dickhead.
No, I was not.
Now everyone just has to wonder why. Like, we can't tell you why.
Yeah. We can tell them. Can we tell them why?
I'll delete this too.
No, don't. Quit deleting everything.
I'll bleep this out.
We want people to send in questions.
Uh-huh.
Right? But just to get people moving, we wrote some already to get the ball moving.
It's just
so some of these. So read Rachel's question that I didn't write.
Oh, man.
We can't keep doing this podcast.
I like
this.
it. Let's just go. What is the question?
Yeah.
For Gus, our guest on Democracy Now!
Oh, yeah,
with Jeff and Wilfred.
This is
Hi.
Democracy Now! Jeff and Wilfred are your hosts. We have Gus back again.
Hello.
Our first repeat guest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
because
thanks,
he's
guys.
Yeah.
real available.
I am. I'm pretty available.
Because Gus is around when I think about the podcast.
Mhm.
We're literally having a video call, and then I go, oh, you should be on a podcast again.
Yeah, that's a secret.
So Gus is here.
So Gus, what you want to ask Gus Rachel's question?
We'll start with Rachel's question.
What did she
Okay.
write? I can't imagine.
Here's what Rachel wrote.
All right.
As a white person, should I try to date out of my race?
Oh,
I've never done it before.
interesting.
I think the key word in there is try. Like,
Yeah, I always wondered, is it weird to try?
yeah.
If you go specifically be like, no white women tonight,
Yeah.
only women of color.
Yeah, I think it is a little weird to try. I mean, if that question were, should I date outside of my race, and it's implied that, like, they want to, then yeah, of course.
Sure.
But, like, should I try to?
You don't like trying.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like you
I
should
think you
try.
should try.
You should try?
Give it a try anyways.
Wilfred says try.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, give it a try.
What makes you say that?
Because
I would never. I am like Gus. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. You don't try. Have I dated out of my race? No. Maybe it's because I never tried. You know? What's the intention there? If you're going out being like, I gotta date out of my race.
Because, well, maybe.
Or do you just let it happen? And then sometimes it never happens.
Maybe her problem is that she just keeps on dating the same type of guy.
Sure.
And she needs some perspective by trying out a different flavor.
Yeah.
Ew,
Yeah.
a flavor.
If that were the case.
Wilfred, people aren't flavors.
Some people are.
No, they
Maybe
are.
she needs some caramel
No,
or
no.
some
Don't flavor people.
some dark chocolate.
Oh my god.
Some dark chocolate from Uganda.
Wow.
And how come when people are flavored, we're always chocolates?
Caramel is not chocolate.
Well, it's always candy related. at
Okay.
least. White chocolate.
How about
caramel?
a burnt roast beef
Oh, man. Oh, my gosh.
All right, I guess.
from Uganda?
All right, fine. I
I
guess.
didn't know this was a filthy podcast.
It's too filthy.
I'm
Gus.
leaving.
So Wilfred, you're interracial.
Yes.
Have you tried? Were you trying? Were you out there being like, I need a white woman, or were you just like, whatever happens, happens?
It happened, and whatever happens does happen. But I think no matter what, there's going to be some it's going to be awkward and a little forced. And if you want to step outside of your box and explore the world
Step outside your box and into hers.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, all my hands are tied at this moment. I'm so sorry.
But if you want to step outside of your box and I don't know, maybe you'll learn something about yourself and about relationships and whatever. Give it a shot.
Okay. But if you don't, and you just want to stay with a long line of white women.
Yeah, if you want to stay pure. Have you dated outside your race?
Yep. Sure
Wait,
have.
Okay.
Are you now?
Yeah. Well, my wife is half Peruvian and half just some white guy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she's half white man.
She's she's
white.
half white man. Actually, that's how genetics works. You come out half.
I'm also half white man.
Yeah, you're half a male.
Yeah, I'm half white man, half white woman. Excuse you.
I mean, her dad is Australian, like white Australian, and her mom is Peruvian.
Wait, where'd you meet?
Hong Kong.
So you met in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Now Hong Kong, majority Asian.
True.
But this is how.
So you had to try to stay in
Exactly.
your race.
Yeah. Well, did I? I don't know. I didn't try. But yes, in theory, I see what you're saying. But no, it just happened. I didn't try.
It just
one way or
naturally
the
happened
other.
that way? You just found another white in the middle of an Asian area?
Yeah. But before that, I had only dated Asian women.
Really?
It's true.
Okay.
Okay.
So but also not trying because I.
It just landed that way.
just
No
happened that
trying for
way.
Gus.
I did live in China for 7.5 years, so
Yeah.
it's majority Asian over there.
I've heard.
Okay.
So
I've heard that's the
yeah.
So the women you
demographics
dated,
skew.
was it Asian mostly, or
Oh, no,
up
it
and
was
down,
all-
back and forth?
I mean, it was all Asian.
All
Not all
Asian.
Chinese. I mean, I only dated one Chinese woman.
All Asian. Then you settle on a white.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, a half white. She's a half white. She's a Latina.
Was the fact that she was white? Did I feel like you? It was like a breath of fresh air.
Oh, it was like exotic.
You
Yeah,
felt,
yeah.
You finally felt.
Yeah, for sure. I was like, oh, wow. Nice.
She gets my references. Finally, I can eat some Vegemite.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh, yeah, but it's Australian, so it's like an exotic white.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you
different
go.
type.
Yeah.
So no trying. You just gotta go out there. Because what
Yeah.
if, like, on the apps, it's all swiping now. Everyone just swipes.
Sure.
Yeah.
And if you're like, I should date outside, are you just knowing white people, and is that fine? Or knowing people that is your race? Like, if I'm swiping, I go,
Yeah.
only black women this month. Is that bad?
It is. It
Yeah.
is still February.
That's funny. Like Tinder does a promotion. if you match with a black woman, you get like 50% off
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, you get like
your
an
subscription.
extra swipe.
Yeah.
No swipe limits on black women this month.
That's funny.
That would be beautiful for Tinder to do.
Oh yeah.
But is that so just a swiping? Is that? I mean, it's
I
not
think,
bad, but
I
it's
think the way
weird, I guess.
that actually enacts is you're like, okay, I should try to date out of my race. So instead of when I see like an Asian or a black person on Tinder, instead of just swiping left immediately, I might sit on that profile for a second
Okay,
and consider it.
give him a second.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's how it should be handled.
I think that's
Not like immediately. I'm
No,
trying to
yeah.
find my black wife.
But
Yeah.
you look at it and you go, okay, maybe that's attractive and I'm not seeing it because I've never tried that.
So read more of the profile.
Yeah.
Figure out a hobby.
Read more of the profile or just look at the face even and be like, oh, maybe that is a handsome guy. Because sometimes I think people will see the race and be like, no, because I'm not comfortable with that. Or no, because I've never, like, I've never dated that, so therefore, no.
Hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's not my type. No.
Not my type.
Mm.
Little intimidating.
Sure.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
I feel like the swiping has changed this too. Like before, like having an app where literally the first thing that you see is the picture where the race is very prominent and obvious, as opposed to just meeting someone in a bar where that might not be literally the first thing that you see. Like you're in the middle of a conversation and then somebody's like, oh, yeah, this person, and then you see what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I
you're
wouldn't just-
immediately talking to them.
You're immediately talking to them, and you might be like, oh, a black person, but that probably is not literally your first thought. Do you know what I mean?
Like, sometimes it is, though.
sometimes
people
it
it
could
is.
be,
Yeah.
but you would probably ruin that conversation anyway if you immediately reacted like that. So I guess what I'm saying is, what am I trying to say? The apps have sort of forced people to consider this as even a question, whereas
Yeah.
before I don't think it was just sort of like go out and talk to people and you're attracted to whoever you're attracted to.
Yeah, it would be just who's available at the current bar
Yeah.
or wherever you're at.
Yeah.
As opposed to the entire city's worth of people
Yes.
that you can like. I'm looking for a specific type of person right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's what the question is.
Okay.
Like, oh, I want this type of person. I'm going to hunt for it for the next 3 weeks.
I think that's what the question. I think that's what she wrote.
Oh, okay.
Because that's how when she was thinking about it, that's what she
Can we
was.
call her? Let's get her on the horn right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's ask her real quick. Ask real quick, Wilfred.
Hey, Rachel. Rachel, hello?
Hello, it's me, Rachel.
Oh. Rachel from Bushwick.
Hello.
From Detroit and Bushwick.
I just find it interesting that all the matches I get but I have to choose. But as a man, they go out and hunt.
So if you want to write your own questions,
Yeah.
don't
That's
forget,
pretty good.
if you want to write your own questions, email us at democracymow@gmail.com.
That's a good question, though.
That is a good question.
Very interesting.
Okay.
You know? And like I said, from a male point of view, we have to go out and just like, who do we approach or who do we swipe on? Whereas women, they all come to them. So they can be like, I'm only, you know what? I will give this guy a chance.
Yeah, but
That's
they
also
they
different.
also swipe.
Sure, but all their swipes are like people that have already matched with
Yeah,
them.
every single
Every
time
single
they
swipe
swipe
is a
right,
yes.
it's a yes. Yeah,
That's
good
got to be
point.
something, huh? Can you
Yeah.
imagine the dopamine?
I know.
I cannot.
I bet there's no dopamine in it.
What do you think? What do you mean?
Because what I hear from women is they're like, oh yeah, anytime I swipe right, it's the guy's already said yes to me. They don't get any like thrill out of it
Oh.
because there's no question as to whether or not they've swiped.
Oh, I mean, I guess it's because we just get like dudes just get like one match and it's like whoa, it's like a huge rush.
You swipe right and you're like, oh please, oh
yeah,
please.
oh please. But
I
then
can't
women
stop thinking about her.
and it's like yes, you've matched, and they're like, all right, whatever. It's a bunch of I guess it's just like social media, you know, a bunch
Yeah.
of likes versus somebody who gets hardly any likes.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, we're gonna move on to the next one,
oh yeah.
and I'm gonna paraphrase this. So don't fucking call me out. All right.
I didn't.
Yeah, he's just
I didn't call anybody.
paraphrasing.
All right. So this is from Mike. I have a black friend that recently said the C word around me. We were talking about slurs, and obviously I brought up the N word, and he said chink without hesitation. Of course, I don't want him to censor himself, but I also want him to understand that the word is equivalent to the N word for me. How do I tell him?
Wait, did this happen to you before?
This has happened to me.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you do? Were you like,
I waited.
stop it?
I waited for like the third time for him to say the word.
You gave him 3? You were like 1. I don't like that. 2.
No, it wasn't. The thing is, the third occasion. Because the first time he had said it maybe like 3 or 4 times, and then I was just,
this isn't the third time you said it.
and then
Third time you hung out.
the third hang where this word came up. I was like, hey, you gotta stop.
What was he talking about that it came up so often?
I don't know, just just slurs and whatever.
3 times of hanging out, the
Yeah.
word came up.
Yeah.
Honestly, that word hardly ever comes up for me.
Yeah.
Well,
Only
you-
when I'm right about to go to bed and I'm writing in my journal.
Writing
About
about
the
how.
people you met on the bus.
Yeah. And the guy I did a podcast with.
Yeah. Another day of Wilfred. That. It kept coming up. Was he just talking about other people or was he
No, he was not saying my name, or he wasn't calling me that.
okay, but it was about
Yeah, we were doing podcasts together, and it would just come up in conversation. You know,
and you just drop it nonchalant.
that was actually my issue, was that it was so nonchalant, and I was like, at least hesitate when you say it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, just a nonchalant.
Yeah, or whisper it. Be uncomfortable when the word comes out your mouth.
Right.
Now, did you ever say the N-word?
To him,
Mm-hmm.
no,
Not even a casual, not even a drop?
no, because I couldn't do it casually.
I don't even know if you can say it.
If I can say it,
Yeah.
I can. I have. I said it.
That is wild.
I'm sure I've said it yesterday, even.
That's great. What's it like?
Yeah, what's it feel like coming off your lips?
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
It feels good when no one's around.
Oh, yeah. That's how I feel about
That's what
the
happens.
C word.
Whenever I get into this apartment, I close the door behind me and I just scream it,
Yeah.
scream it at my black cats.
Don't you think, wait, has somebody done a, oh wait, you're black cats, that's funny.
Yeah.
Has somebody done this as a bit, but like, you know how there are these like break rooms where you can like break stuff?
Yeah.
Like take a take a sledgehammer to like a bunch of clay pots and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about like saying slurs and stuff?
What if there was a slur room?
Yeah.
Where you go
It's
in
a
and
Norman bit.
oh, is it?
Mhm.
Yeah, it probably is.
Where he just walks into a room and he goes, midget.
Yeah.
So when you told him to stop, what did he say? What was he like? I'm sorry, or like?
Yeah, he was like, "I'm sorry," but also like it.
Did he defend why he was just dropping it casually?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Was he just like, yeah, we'll always say it. I'll say it in Chinatown. That's crazy just to drop that.
Yeah.
I don't even like saying it when I'm referring to armor.
Hey.
Sure, yeah.
Right.
You know, when there's armor, you know, you're like, uh-oh, they found a
Yeah.
soft spot in the armor.
Yeah.
It's ruined.
I wonder if that word will disappear because people are
I bet it
nervous
will.
about it. Like how the word niggardly is gone.
Holy smokes,
That's right.
Gus.
I said the word. I'll say it again. Niggardly. It's a real word.
Woo,
This
Gus.
is a-
But see, you see this?
It's
You can't.
quite
even-
the tightrope that you're
Yeah, Gus.
but this is what I'm talking about. It's an
Holy
actual word that
smoke.
has no
Yes.
phonetic relation to the. Oh, sorry, it has a phonetic relation,
Oh,
but
it's
not
got a phonetic
not a
relation.
linguistic semantic relationship.
What's that word mean?
It doesn't come from the same meaning as the other thing. But what I'm saying is that nobody's saying that word anymore except me just now.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that's going to happen to.
Oh, there you go. Looked it up in the dictionary.
Oh,
What's
you're
it mean?
trying
Yeah,
to
it means
find out if.
ungenerous, stingy.
Wait, have you not heard that word before?
I wasn't sure what
Oh, okay.
what the definition was.
Right. I think.
Stingy or not generous?
Right.
That's me.
But that's because
That's my word.
Yeah, you're one of the.
That's
you're,
my word.
You're an N-word.
Yeah.
you're the biggest N-word in this room
Yeah,
for sure.
Gus, you can't say that. That's my word.
Oh, sorry.
I'm stingy.
That's funny. No, I can say that because my uncle is niggardly. See how it makes everyone else in the room uncomfortable?
Oh,
like
yeah,
that,
that's
that word
fading.
is gone
That's
from the
gone.
cat. You can never casually.
But I do
drop
think,
that.
chink in the armor has really gone down in use.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
people's buttholes tighten up a little bit.
Yeah.
When somebody else says it, they go, "Ooh, okay."
Yeah.
So that's yeah. It gives
A little
you the
hot now.
vapors. when
Yeah,
you hear
no
it.
one says a faggot of sticks anymore.
Right.
You know?
You got away with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
As long as you say the whole old sentence,
The whole old sentence.
then you're fine.
Yeah, sure. As long as you're quoting the whole Louis C.K. bit. where he
Yeah.
says the N-word.
Yeah. I don't know. How would you guys, if you were in that situation, it's a black guy saying this.
Black guys just casually saying stuff about.
I don't know.
I guess ours would be
Honky.
honky.
Yeah.
cracker. Ours suck.
I feel
Yeah,
like,
yours is, you have to just take it, I guess.
No, I mean like our names
Yeah, but
so bad.
I think that
Man,
you,
got lucky with that one.
Yeah.
yeah.
Once people can find a name to stick to whites, we're doomed.
Yeah. Oh.
Now it's kind of just like straight white man. You're a straight white.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like the whole. You're like, all right.
Yeah. Or you're racist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like the new white stereotype is that we're racist.
I feel like if someone's going to just be but that's not a word.
Well, yeah, it's not a slur.
It's not
exactly.
a word that you're supposed to be sensitive about.
Yeah, we need a word.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like regardless of
round eyes.
yeah, regardless of whether you should or shouldn't in general, if someone's just saying hey, I don't want you to say that word, then just don't say it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Gringo.
Gringo.
I think for me it's not I don't want the person I didn't want my friend to have to censor himself. I just wanted him to feel as uncomfortable as I feel.
Oh, I see.
As I would feel using the N-word around him, because I feel like just the little discomfort that I have is my sign of respect in this conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, then just put a little hesitation in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you just stumble a little bit while you're
Yeah.
while you're saying that word?
So as long as I stumble, I can say it to you.
Go
Yeah.
for it.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, sorry. No, I was gonna say you know how when someone's late.
He's like, can I?
No.
Ooh, let me get in there.
I've got some ex-girlfriends to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh yeah.
No.
Any racism come out when they broke your heart? Yes. Be honest.
That's funny. You know what's weird is I never think of.
Did you ever go when they were fighting with you? It was like all I hear is ching chong bing bong.
Yeah.
That's
Little racism come out of there, Gus, when you got hurt.
Yeah. No. My heart is clean. But I was gonna say, when someone's late and they're apologizing profusely, and you're like, no, it's fine. But the apology does have a a purpose, which is to show you that like, no, I at least know that I'm not supposed to be late. Whereas if they just showed up and they're like, hey, how's it going? You'd be like,
Yeah.
You know,
where's your panicked apology?
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
say is okay.
Yeah.
Right. You just have to get through
Yeah,
that
you want
so
a
you
little bit
can
of that.
proceed.
That's all I need.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right, I'll hesitate. I was
Yeah.
I was in Sunnyside the other day. There's a whole bunch of wonderful people.
All right, you're lame.
And they were all wearing armor.
Hey.
And
And
guess
their
what?
armors.
Do you remember when there was like a Chinese singer, Wang Li Home, was trying to like bring the word back? He was like trying to reclaim it
No.
in the way that rap artists brought back the N-word.
Oh.
Or reclaimed it.
Wong Lee Ho.
Wang Li Home, like, Hom.
Oh, I see.
This was quite a while ago, but he didn't get very far with that.
He's a handsome fella.
He's a very handsome
He's an
fella.
American singer-songwriter.
Oh, what?
hell.
Oh, I guess he's American Chinese.
Oh.
Handsome fella.
But he would say, I'll just spell it out. He would say like, oh yeah, like this track is really CHINKED out.
Oh.
You can say it in
okay.
your head. He was like, yeah, I'm trying to be like blinged
He's
out.
trying to, yeah, okay.
And I don't think, I mean, he didn't get, this was like pre-cancellations, so I think he was fine. But no, that didn't catch on.
I mean, you could say that.
It is hard to, like,
He's 48.
Oh, wow.
He looks great.
it's hard to turn Asian shit into cool stuff.
Yeah.
It
Like,
really is.
the only people that have done it is black people.
Mm,
Like Wu-Tang
yeah.
turned Asian shit cool,
Yeah.
you know?
No, what about... I'm trying to think.
Bruce Lee.
Anime.
Black people again.
Yeah.
Mm.
They keep taking our stuff and then running with it.
Totoro. Totoro's cool.
I don't know about cool.
Totoro's
good.
really cool.
I love Totoro. It's
Yeah.
a great family film.
That's cool. He turns into a bus.
Yeah. Cat bus.
Yeah, there's a cat bus.
Yeah.
You watch all those with your
Yeah.
daughter?
That's the thing. Well, Totoro is like the most family friendly of them. That and Kiki's Delivery Service, I think.
Oh,
but
sure,
you
yeah.
can't get into like, oh, Princess Mononoke. That's a cartoon for the
Yeah.
whole. It's not. It starts very violently.
You can't do Mononoke yet?
Not with her. No, it's like people get their heads cut off in the first like 10 minutes.
Spirited. What about
I think so,
Spirited
yeah.
Away? That's a little.
She can do that, but we tried to watch that when she was like not yet speaking, and she did not like the part where the parents turned into pigs at the beginning.
Yeah, there's some really like spooky like
Yeah.
animation moments.
Yeah, but since then she's watched it and she
Oh.
likes it.
What about Akira?
No,
Akira's so.
Yeah.
I still feel uncomfortable with
Yeah.
Akira.
You
I
don't
watched
like
that-
it?
No, because I told you that story about my brother.
What?
Remember my brother? So there's a story in my family. My oldest brother,
You turned into an Akira monster?
he turned into an old man.
Wait, what?
You remember?
Oh, yeah. I remember you telling us this.
So there's this story that like my there's all these like spirits and whatnot around the Philippines.
Uh-huh.
And my parents were moving into a house, and upon moving in the house, my brother, I guess, bumped into a spirit, and then he turned into, he had like an old man face. This is what everyone in my family
That's so
claims.
funny.
Wow.
A little Benjamin Button.
Little,
Wow.
like yeah, he was like a little baby old man
For a little bit, like
for like 2 weeks.
wow.
Did they start dressing him up? I would have.
Oh yeah,
Put on some old
they're
man
trying to get
stuff.
retirement, like a pension.
Yeah. Give him suspenders and a newspaper. Look at this little old man
Oh,
kid.
jeez.
That's funny.
Wait, so they won't watch Akira or something because
No,
it's got old.
I've watched. So I was told that story as a young kid.
Yeah.
And this was like a spooky story, you know. I don't tell it spooky enough, but now I watch Akira, and there's a little spookier element for me.
Right.
Oh,
interesting.
because of the old man children.
Yes.
Yeah.
The little old kids.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I was wondering what the connection was.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe your brother is a Benjamin Button.
Yeah. Maybe
He's in the middle now.
He is. Yeah.
You just start getting younger. If he starts getting younger, then you gotta be
Yeah.
like,
If he
oh,
starts looking better than me.
he's gonna turn into a little fetus and disappear.
All right. Let's
Let's make
move on.
disappear.
Let's go to the third one. This is a very open-ended question
Oh, really?
by Bill.
Oh, okay.
This is a tough question. I might even ask.
Whoa.
How much growth should a man do in his 30s?
Growth.
Oh, yeah.
Like emotional growth.
Yeah.
All around growth, Gus.
Yeah.
How much? How old are you?
39.
You're 39?
Yeah.
Pushing
What?
it.
Yeah.
You're going to be 40 next year?
Yeah.
Gus, you
This
look
year.
fantastic.
Oh, thanks. How old are you?
38?
Oh, wow.
I thought you were like 31, 32.
Oh, thank you. No, we're the same age, me and Wilfred, right?
38.
Oh, you're 38.
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
August.
Oh, okay.
You're the oldest man here.
Wow.
You're 39. Look at that head
Yeah, but
of
he's
hair.
and you're so much further along in life than we are.
Yeah. No
Uh,
grays.
yeah.
No grays. You got
I
a
got some grays.
5-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
And usually people say that like when they become a parent, that's when they start really aging.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I have. I mean, I've got plenty of grays. And
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're all like here
Oh, okay.
and here.
What, on the sides?
Yeah.
Oh, you got like a Mr. Fantastic style.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh,
Is that
man.
I don't know what that is.
like a poly?
He's got grays on the side of his hair from
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic Four. Mr.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic, the main guy.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
real
basically.
older hunk.
Mm.
Okay.
Gus, you might be an older hunk.
Yeah, I'd love to be a silver fox, as they say. That's
Yeah.
what they say.
Yeah.
But what was I trying to say?
How much growth? Man,
oh,
in his
how much
30s.
growth,
You're
yeah.
almost you've done the whole decade.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
grown?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I feel like most of that was from parenting, though.
Yeah, you don't seem like you had a turbulent 20s.
Nah, it's pretty easy.
What the heck?
How long you and Sarah been together?
9 years. Yeah.
So 4 years together before you had a kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you trying to figure out here, Wilfred?
Just trying to figure out like how old, like, so what were his 20s must have been turbulent because he wasn't in a stable relationship yet.
I don't know.
Yeah,
he doesn't
they
seem
weren't-
like a turbulent.
Yeah, it wasn't.
He sounds like he was
turbulent.
just working in China.
Yeah, I was just living
Were you
in China.
partying?
That sounds pretty turbulent. You're a guy that believes in democracy in a communist state.
Yeah, they
Oh,
don't care what
yeah.
the foreigners are doing. Yeah, there's plenty of us out there. It wasn't like I was marching in the streets or anything.
Yeah, no protests. And
Yeah.
you were dating the locals.
I dated one local.
Yeah.
Chinese
Did you ever
person.
talk about the?
She was very like I don't know if she was anti CCP or anything, but she was like a weirdo. She was like a performance artist. She would do like weird feminist performance art and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So she was very sympathetic to Western,
That must be
values and
interesting
stuff.
because is feminism politicized in China?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's funny because at least when I was there, that was something that the CCP was fully on board with, was feminism. Like people talked about how Mao always said like, oh, women can hold up half the sky.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Mao was into feminism before it was cool and stuff. Even though it's women can hold up half the sky, not women do hold up half the
Yeah,
sky.
or they
which is-
should.
or they should. But and like March 8th is a holiday there, like International Women's Day.
Oh,
Like,
really?
It technically is here, but nobody cares or remembers it all. But in
Yeah, 'cause
China, it's a
isn't-
big deal.
Yeah, because don't they like also like the girls get aborted?
Right.
And
Well,
there's
that's
a big
in,
man problem too.
That's true. Yeah.
That was during the No Child. Well, I guess the No Child. Was No Child still happening when you were there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It stopped after I left.
not No Child. What's it called?
One
One
child?
Child policy.
No child left
No
behind.
child
Yeah.
policy.
Yeah, one child left behind. No, the one child policy. Right. Well, in practice, it's different. I mean, there's still lots of like traditional culture stuff that favors men, but at least at least on paper, it was like a pretty feminist society. So not
okay.
that in particular.
Oh, okay.
Um,
But you were dating around a lot in your 20s.
A little bit. Not as much as most people do in their 20s, I think.
What were you doing?
I don't know. I just had like long-term relationships.
Oh, you were trying to settle down for 10 years.
Yeah, I think I've had like 4 like long-term relationships in my
Oh,
life.
you were so ready.
Yeah, I was pretty ready.
All right, so now you're in it.
Yeah, Jeff's had 4 long-term relationships with his wife.
Yeah.
Hey.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's an on again, off again lady.
Well, let's see. Did she just text me actually? Yelling at me or something? Nope. It's about my Affinity health insurance.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Got to get all my stuff checked out.
So
Get all these rashes looked at.
Mm.
I'm
Covered
actually
in rash.
I'm seeing a dermatologist
What for?
on Tuesday. Just I've never had a full like skin check.
I could have done it.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
Check me out right now.
Let's go into the shower. We'll do a full skin check.
Yeah, I just need to know if any of these moles are cancerous.
Yeah. You know, I can tell by sucking on them.
Oh, okay.
Nope, this one's good, Wilfred. This one's a little discolored. Let me taste it.
The real problem
And
is
I'm the one that says the gross stuff on this podcast.
What?
Yeah. The problem is you gotta know like I've shown stuff to people and they're like, all right, well, tell me in 6 weeks if it's bigger. So it's not like one check is probably not gonna. There's probably gonna be stuff where they'll be like, well, if it grows, and then you gotta take
But
a
maybe
picture.
they might be able to slice it off right away.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Which one do you got to get checked?
I've got one on my back that Teresa told me to look at.
Oh yeah.
But I've never seen it.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. She said you should just get this checked out.
Yeah. Get it checked out.
Really?
So
I got one over here that I've been picking at. Aren't you
at?
supposed to not pick at them?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
If it's big enough to pick at, then yeah, probably.
I've also got
can
these.
pick at a
I've
bunch
also
of
got these
stuff.
dry patches that I'd want a dermatologist to give me.
What do you mean?
I've got these little dry patches of skin.
Where?
One behind my ear, right here. You can see it, Gus.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're like a reverse fish. Instead of gills behind your ears, you have dry patches.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess if you think about that, that could be a. That kind of makes sense.
In the movie Waterworld, he had gills behind his ears.
Yeah.
Kevin Costner. But Wilfred's got dry patches.
Yeah.
He's like,
I
I'm
see.
definitely supposed to be on land.
yeah.
Yeah.
This
Thing.
guy breathes in the sand with his dry ear
Can you
patch.
change this to dermatology?
Yeah, let's just do nothing but dermatology.
Yeah.
So okay, we
Yes,
haven't.
come on.
We
How
haven't.
is your skin?
We haven't talked about this question at all.
What?
Oh,
How much growth
it's
should
too
a man
broad.
do in his 30s?
It's too broad of a question.
I think a man should do in his 30s. That's when he should be wrapping it up. You go nuts in your 20s and you start to grow and work in your 30s.
Okay, so you do most of your growing in the 30s.
Yeah. 20s, I think you get the whole decade off now.
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon that's right.
Well, I feel like because
It used to be back in the day, it was like settle down at like 25.
yeah.
Now, 30s is when you can start to grow.
But I think that also shows like in how parents are made.
What do you mean?
Because I don't think our parents were the best parents, but that's because our parents started so early.
What do you mean we? My parents were fantastic.
I mean, your parents let you sleep in the same bed as them until you're 12.
That's right.
That's
did.
a problem.
Yeah, that's good. They're like, get the boy in.
But my
here.
parents weren't the best of parents. They started having kids in 1920, and I think the issue was that they didn't grow themselves all the way.
What, a 19-year-old mom wasn't fully
20-year-old mom.
20-year-old mom? Yeah, can you imagine 20
Yeah.
being like, what happens after we die?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Ripping a bong.
Let me find out.
Yeah. I'm 20. I'm a little boy.
Yeah.
But I guess they had to grow up earlier back. Like that's their teenage years were screw up times.
Yeah. I do think you should wrap it up in the sense of I think about me at different stages of my daughter's life, like how old I'm going to be. It's kind of depressing to think about like, oh man, when she's graduating high school, I'm going to be like 50 something, you know? Like being an old dad is tough, I think. Like I don't have the energy to do the stuff that she wants to do. But if it were 10 years ago, I probably would be like, yeah, let's play tag or like, let's play, let's go outside. And like, I'm just like, all right, yep, no, you do that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're out of shape. You look like you're in great shape to do all these things.
Oh, thank you. But no, I guess I could. It's not like I would fall apart doing it, but I guess not. Yeah, I just don't have energy.
Yeah, I think about that because we have conversations about kids.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be so old.
Yeah.
When this kid is in high school.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think Nate Bargatze has a thing about how like watching the Teen Mom show.
Yeah, you should have that the teen moms did it right.
They did it right.
Because
Yeah.
by the time they're his age, I think he was like 38 when he did the special. Like,
Yeah.
By the time they're my age, they're scot free.
Yeah, they're out of the house.
Yeah.
You got your whole life out of you.
Yeah, as opposed to Wilfred's kid with his old
Yeah.
Asian dad.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be like? Are you gonna become like even more Asian when you get older?
As a dad, that's one thing that I am actually thinking about. Is like,
Yeah.
how do I raise a half Asian kid?
Oh yeah.
Because that is a kid that, like, I don't want it to be an annoying, because a lot of half Asians can be annoying because
Here
they're
we
they're trying too hard to prove that they're Asian.
Mhm.
And I think it's because they didn't have enough inclusion or whatever or enough exposure to the culture. So now I'm like, how do I raise a kid?
So become a super Asian old dad.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do that.
Walking around with your pants up to your nipples.
Yeah, my hands behind my back.
Yeah, hands behind the
yeah.
back. Yeah.
I already walk like that. I walk like that naturally, with my hands behind my back.
You can't help it.
I can't help it. I don't know how to stop.
Yeah.
Don't. Lean in.
There's a word for that in Chinese, like walking with your hands behind your back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean it's not important what the word is, but just that there is like a word. They don't have to say walking with your hands behind your back. They're just like, oh, he's, I
Oh.
think it's like 多着走.
It happens
Yeah.
so often that they.
Yes.
Yes.
There's like a word. There's a character in the language for it.
Oh,
for just
that's
like,
cool.
Yeah.
Why is that such a
Do
thing?
they have a word for squatting while smoking a cigarette?
Yeah. You can start
Yeah.
doing that too, Wilfred. Kid comes home from school, you're in the doorway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you change all your toilets to squat toilets.
Yeah. What's the word for taking a bunch of cans to recycle them?
There probably is.
Yeah,
Alright.
lean in, Wilfred.
So yeah, I'd say
You gotta learn Tagalog.
I'm trying.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
It's complicated.
Mm.
I'm using this app, and then you're learning, like, the different words, and then but I still don't understand sentence structure at all.
Mm.
Oh.
Is it subject, verb, object like English? Is it like I hit the ball, or is
Yeah.
it one of those where it's not, where it's like I the ball hit?
I thought it was, but then there's some sentences where I'm like, well, how the fuck did this one get constructed?
Oh.
Like I was doing a little section on numbers, and it's like I am 38 years old.
Uh-huh.
And then to say, like, she is 38 years old, it's like completely flipped over.
Oh.
I didn't understand any of it. I'm going to have to look into it more.
Huh.
But the goal, the idea is I'm going to learn a little bit of Tagalog, and then I'm going to maybe use my parents as tutors. Maybe I'll talk to them on the phone or something
Oh, okay.
to
probably like
learn the language a little bit more. And then by the time I go to the Philippines, fucking ready.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll know how to ask where the bathroom is.
Couldn't you get around the Philippines with Spanish too, or English?
You can definitely get around with English.
English.
Yeah.
Not Spanish?
No, they don't speak Spanish out there.
I thought they spoke Spanish.
Spanish
too.
is close.
Weren't they
Tagalog has a lot of Spanish influence,
Right.
but it's not Spanish.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought they were colonized by the Spanish for so long.
they were.
But the language didn't settle in.
I mean, it bled in.
Just to bleed.
Yeah.
Oh,
They just
interesting.
got a bunch of guys named Rafael and stuff. Is that a Filipino name? I feel like there's a lot of like Filipino people with like Spanishy names.
Last names.
Last names. Oh, I thought I knew a guy. Oh, I knew a Ramencito. Is that-
Ramencito?
Yeah, Ramencito.
First
Shout out
name's
to-
Ramen?
No. Sorry, his whole first name is Ramencito.
Oh.
It sounds Spanish to me. Is that
Well,
not
I guess
Spanish?
my grandpa's name was Wilfredo.
Ah.
Wilfredo.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
Uh,
Wouldn't mind checking his
Yeah.
moles.
want to put some of his sauce on my pasta.
Yeah, oh,
Oh my
Wilfredo.
If I get a little bit of that grandpa sauce.
Oh my
yeah. Can I get some Wilfredo and chicken?
All right, here's the next question.
Okay.
From Luke. My girlfriend and I are talking about adopting kids. What race should we adopt? We're both white.
I need to talk to Rachel and find out what her favorite race is.
Well, she's got to do some exploring first.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to do a callback to. The
Are you guys
previous
doing?
question.
You guys are talking about adopting, right?
I don't know what's going on.
Mm.
We're fighting.
Well,
Damn.
yeah. If you ever make it through this fight,
Yeah, if we ever make this fight, we're fighting. Who knows?
if you were gonna adopt, what would you get?
I don't know. What would I get?
Yeah.
Probably a white one.
Would you get a white one?
I don't know. Yeah, we haven't talked about it seriously enough that I actually thought about that. I feel like it shouldn't matter. You know?
No, it shouldn't matter. I'm just in this hypothetical. This is
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
situation.
Right.
I'm imagining are they all just lined up?
Yeah.
Like a store, and you're there just like pick one, or is it just like
Yeah, it's like on Amazon. You're scrolling through and trying to get the best reviews.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on what your goal is. Your goal to like save a child from a horrible life that they might have in their wherever, or are you like, yeah, I don't know. How do you pick your adopted kid? I think you just go meet some, and then don't you just go and pick them out? Like
Yeah, I guess so. Like
adoption center?
you would a cat or a dog.
Yeah, and then
You see which one grabs your finger.
Yeah, this is basically the same question as the other question, just about adopting instead of dating, isn't it?
Yeah, Wilfred, wild.
Wild,
we
but they're
think
so
alike. These two people think alike. These two separate people think alike, not me and Wilfred.
yeah.
I think you just go. I mean, honestly, the way the adoption stuff works is I think you just take what is available. Like they're like, this is the one you can
Right.
get. I don't think
Yeah,
there's
maybe you
much.
don't
But
say
okay,
into
let's
it.
say you could pick. Let's say you've got one agency that says like choose where you want to go on the globe. What kid do you want? What are you choosing?
I'd probably, like I said, I'd probably go.
You'd go white.
I'd go path of least resistance.
Would you? So would your?
So then everybody just doesn't even. Because if you go opposite, everyone's like, so what's going on? You got to talk to strangers.
So are you gonna be like, let's pick a kid that looks like between me and Chelsea,
Yeah.
and then not tell the kid?
No, tell the kid. But then nobody ever bothers you. It's just like it's just transition.
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
You got nobody being like, "Oh, so you adopted." Nobody knows.
But then
I wouldn't want people knowing almost.
Oh, you really? You don't want?
I don't want to talk to anybody about it.
Wouldn't you want to be seen as like a hero?
No, I don't need that.
You saved a kid's life.
No, because one end is like, both you're saving the kid. Each kid's both have lives. I could get a Ukrainian kid. Those are like getting bombed.
Oh yeah.
What if we each had just really short answers to this, like Indian, Aboriginal? All right, next question.
Yeah, next question. Yeah, I'd probably go with that because it's just the path of least resistance.
Yeah,
Sorry, no hero out of me. Gus, what are you doing?
yeah. I don't know. Answer's the same as the other one. Just don't try. Just pick whichever one you have a connection with, I guess.
Yeah. You close your eyes, you have a marble in your hands, you just throw it really hard and
throw
listen
it.
for the ow.
Yeah.
That kid. I want that one, the one that said ow.
Huh.
Whoever you hit.
I'm actually thinking. I think I would lean Asian. Just especially like we're raising a kid in America. It is tough to. The conversations are going to be a little different. I also don't. I just don't want to have to instill a culture that I'm not familiar with into a kid.
Oh.
Because you want the kid to have some sort of familiarity of what their culture is, where they came from.
I guess so. I don't know, though.
I mean, kind of, yeah. I see what you're saying. Also, another reason I just discovered, I would go with a white child. We all know Ben Katzner.
Yeah.
Black, adopted by a white family.
Yeah.
And in his act, he shits on them, and I don't want that.
Yeah. You don't want a black comic. That's for sure.
That one.
Yeah.
I'd be in the audience. God damn it.
Yeah.
Fuck, we raised a comic view act.
My white dad would eat so much bullshit.
Or you like really encourage it. You're like writing his material for him before he's
yeah.
grown up. Like, all right, here's how corny I am.
Yeah.
I'm always doing stuff in front of him. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
eating my sandwich just doused in mayo.
Yeah. Remember this?
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to write this down?
Yeah.
Look what I'm doing.
That's funny.
So, and then you said you would go with an Asian for this, similar,
Yeah.
same
Or I would.
excuse?
I guess I could raise a white kid. Because you guys don't have culture, like you don't have much culture that you refer to outside of like Midwest culture.
Yeah, my culture is Midwest.
Yeah, so I could raise a kid as a New Yorker,
Right.
and not have to raise them as like a kid from Denmark or whatever.
Right. Yeah. With white kids, you could just go with regional.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could with anybody else, but there would be some kind of in the back of your mind, like, should I inform them of Cambodia? You know, am I doing a detriment by not sharing the culture and history?
Yeah.
Whereas if you got a white kid, you're like, you eat mayo and ranch. Shut up and turn on the Cartoon Network.
Yeah. I feel like you don't have to, like, instill a culture. I mean, you make it available to them. Like, do you want to take Chinese or whatever, you know? But, like, I don't think you need to.
I think,
see, it sounds like that's such a white person thing to say.
Yeah, I think for me, like, I do wish that I knew the language. My parents didn't try. They didn't teach me or try to teach me at all.
See, look at him. He's all heartbroken, butthurt about it.
But also,
see,
I think
me and Gus, we're white guys.
I also have met a lot of, like, to go back to this half Asian thing, I've met a lot of people that try too hard in their adult life to like appear as whatever their brown culture is. And I'm like, you're not being yourself.
Yeah.
You're trying to be something.
Yeah.
But if you were raised and had, like, enough exposure as a kid, you wouldn't feel so insecure about this thing.
Maybe. My mom is Jewish, and she didn't, like, force me to get a bar mitzvah or learn Hebrew or anything, and I don't care at all. Like,
and your mom is Jewish?
Yeah.
That's the one that counts, Gus.
Yeah. I know.
That's the legit one.
So you didn't do any of the stuff?
No, I did do a birthright trip where they gave me a bar mitzvah. Like,
did they
on the
snip
trip.
you?
They snipped me, but just because everybody was doing it.
Man, that's the worst part of being a Jew.
What?
Losing a part of your penis.
Foreskin?
It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. It's but they
does the head of your penis get cold on cold nights?
No, it's got a little jacket.
Yeah, it's like a little dog jacket.
Got a little electric blanket for it.
Am I the only one that gets the cold head of the penis on cold nights? I'll feel it, like, oh, that's chilly.
I've never thought about that. That's pretty funny. But I don't feel like the poorer because I didn't learn Hebrew or whatever. I was given the opportunity, and I was like, man. The only thing I miss is that I wish I had had a bar mitzvah for the money. I didn't realize kids get, like, a ton of money.
Yeah, you would have gotten a ton of money.
Yeah.
You should have had a bar mitzvah.
I know.
I think, did Chelsea even have one? She might have.
Oh.
And she's only Jewish on her dad's side. This is the side that doesn't count.
Right.
Yeah.
They gave me one in Israel, like, when I was 26.
Oh, yeah,
like, on the
on
trip.
birthright.
Yeah, so they did a little, like, makeshift one. It was
You've
nice.
been all over the place. How was Israel 26 on your birthright? Were you banging everybody? They want you to bang everybody. I know.
No, 26 is, like, on the old side of birthright trips. So most people were, like, in relationships. There was not a lot of banging on our bus. Not to my knowledge.
Wait, so how old were people on birthright then?
I think it's like 18 to 26 is the the range. But to my knowledge,
don't they want you to come over there to have sex with their people?
They do.
And aren't you? Wouldn't you be like the cool guy that can get them beer?
Right. Yeah. You would think. I think I was in a relationship. Yeah, I was in a relationship when I went on that, so I was not trying to. I know.
Man, you could have had birthright.
I know. I could have hooked up with a sexy soldier, and I didn't.
Yeah.
Dang, that'd be cool.
I know.
You can have had IDF kids.
Yeah, they do. I feel like part of the propaganda is to, like, show you, like, attractive Jews to, like, get you thinking about breeding. You know, because
I wish I was part Jewish.
Yeah, it's fun. No other ethnicity does
love
a
a
birthright.
busty Jewish woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they should do birthright for, like, there should be a Filipino birthright. You know what I mean? And there should be, like,
like, everyone should get sent back to their country.
Yes. Yeah. Now that you mention it.
But, like, with, like, you know, family and sex as an enticement.
Right. I mean, like, temporarily.
Yeah.
Just to, you know, get to know your roots.
Yeah.
But for some reason, only Jews do that. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
Yeah, something about an IDF woman soldier.
Yeah.
Smoke shows.
Yeah.
Love Gal Gadot.
Oh, sure. Mm-hmm. Was she a soldier?
Yeah. Wasn't she?
Probably. I mean, you have to be, I think, at some point.
Yeah, I think you have to. I think it's, like, mandatory.
Yeah.
I think she does soldier pictures.
I think so. I think you're right.
Where I'm like, oh man, my
Yeah.
ball gag is a grenade.
It's funny. That was the first time that I saw like hot Jews was when I was in Israel. Because I didn't.
Some here.
I know, but I didn't grow up.
Well, you grew up in Kentucky.
I grew up in Kentucky.
Oh yeah, you
Where,
only
like-
had Renan.
Yeah, the only Jews that I knew were Renan and no, I didn't know Renan. He was in Louisville, but yeah, I just knew like there were like a couple at my high school, but there was nobody that was like, damn, you know.
No,
And then-
we didn't have any either.
Yeah,
We didn't have any Jews. I went to Catholic high school.
Oh yeah, you're the Catholic high school.
Yeah.
yeah.
But there's also not I don't think there's a big population of Jews in Seattle.
Mm,
Or the Midwest.
interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a few everywhere, but it wasn't until like Tel Aviv they brought us to like a nightclub and they were like, and I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
these are some hot Jews.
That's cool.
Yeah, it blew my
At
mind.
26, it'd be so hard to keep it in your pants.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I'm surprised. Well, you gotta let loose. What if
Yeah.
it comes in his 40s?
What?
Gus gets a divorce.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Drinking
can I do
partying.
birthright again?
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
Birthright
request to do
again.
birthright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to find my
Israel.
roots again.
Yeah.
You're like the guy that you're 40 still hanging out at college.
Yeah, turn to that guy.
Yeah, that's funny.
Covered in gold.
Yeah.
All right, last question. How do you guys deal with a relationship fight?
Ooh.
This sounds like this person didn't spell very well.
Hmm.
What?
A relationship fight.
Do you
No.
deal with a relationship fight?
Yeah, that's right.
I thought you said it weird.
I said it exactly how it's written.
I feel like he said it weird. Didn't he say it weird?
No.
How do you guys deal with relationship fight?
With a relationship fight.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, fine. Go on. How do you? Say someone's in one right now.
I don't know.
I mean, we're both in one right now.
Oh yeah, you're in one too.
Yeah.
Wilfred,
Oh, damn.
are you in a fight?
Not currently.
Do you guys fight?
Yeah, we fought.
About what?
Oh, jeez. I don't know. It doesn't happen that often.
Toilet seat up.
Toilet seat up.
I gotta put that down now.
Yeah. Actually, I can't remember the last one. I do a lot of agreeing as a
Yeah?
husband.
Oh, okay.
I'm a pushover, so
No pushback from Gus.
not a lot. No.
Wilfred told his lady that she better work harder or do the dishes. That's what he told her.
Wow.
That's what they're fighting about.
Well, I also my wife is also the breadwinner of our family, so that factors into it a little bit.
Oh,
I
so you're a
tend to-
little. So you have to be obedient.
I'm pretty subservient
Uh,
as a husband.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
in charge.
Which
Wilfred's
you seem to do well. Also, you work from home, so you do a lot more of the parenting tasks.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, he's stay-at-home dad.
Right. But she goes to school now, so it's it's pretty easy. But
Sweet gig.
it's a pretty sweet gig. But yeah, how do you deal with a relationship fight? I don't know.
Honestly, I just like I just fester for quite a while,
Same here.
and then
Fester.
eventually
Avoid, avoid, avoid.
and then eventually I go, I gotta say it now.
Yeah.
I gotta say it now while I'm angry.
Ah.
But I do avoid a lot in hopes of being able to bring it up when I'm not so emotional about it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I avoid, and I wait for things to cool down,
Mm.
and then hopefully get forgotten,
Mm.
and then it'll come up later on, something
Oh
else.
yeah, because it'll show up somehow.
Yeah, and we usually end with going, truce.
Truce.
We do a
You
truce.
say that?
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's cute.
That is pretty cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
truces are nice. It's been a while since we've been in one, though.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm
You guys-
dragging this one out, probably. I'm being extra avoidant, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't she as well?
Yeah,
I mean, we
she
don't
is
have to get into
too.
your
We both
details.
are. She doesn't want to deal with something. I don't want to be emotional and open up too much. It's hard.
Sure is.
It's so hard to open up. You know,
Yeah.
we're not having a problem. You're crying all the time, you said.
Yeah. Jeff. Well, him and his lady were fighting, so he gave me and Teresa tickets to this string quartet. It's over in like I don't know, almost downtown
Mm.
Brooklyn. And it was at a church. It was a candlelight concert.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful. and they were playing songs from Bridgerton,
Uh-huh.
and I was bawling.
Wow.
He was crying his heart out.
Wow.
And
Why won't she do the dishes and work harder?
I just couldn't. I even talked about it in therapy today. I was like, I don't know what's going on with me.
Wow. Have you seen Bridgerton?
No.
So it didn't remind you of
He
anything
loves
from
the
the
show.
No, it's just like some of the songs are very beautifully done.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
So
you were bawling. I bet it's because you're getting older.
I think so.
When kids
yes.
get older, they turn into big crybabies.
That's true.
I remember seeing my dad cry when he was like in his early 40s and being disgusted.
Yeah.
Are you crying more?
Hmm?
Are you crying more?
Who knows? If I let it out, I probably could.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
mine just comes through like movies, or that's the
Yeah.
first time it's come through music.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Hmm.
So it's coming out in different ways.
Well,
Movies usually it comes out.
it's usually movies or like TV shows or a sports event.
A sport?
Yeah,
Wow.
like an accomplishment. Like I was watching. So last year, the coach from Liverpool quit,
Uh-huh.
and they did like a on his last game. They did like a whole celebration of him. Cried quite a
Wow.
bit during that one.
Huh. I can't think of. I definitely cry more for sure, but
Over what? What's your last cry?
I mean like Pixar movie stuff. Not limited to Pixar movies, but
Sure,
like that kind
yeah,
of thing where like a poignant moment happens.
Well, there's that. What's that movie? It's the Oscar movie about a cat.
Flow?
Yeah. Still, I'm afraid to watch it
Why?
because I know I'm gonna be bawling during it.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. You've softened up so
Yeah.
much.
Oh, you know what got
And
me?
I'm
is,
disgusted.
Emilio Perez got me. Like the movie that everyone hates.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there was a moment. Have you guys seen it?
No,
No, I've just seen like clips.
I don't
like,
think I
Yeah.
care
Isn't
to
there like a
either.
part where they're like penis, vagina?
Yeah. Well, so this is the problem is I saw this before anything had come out about it.
Uh-huh.
I hadn't seen any trailers or anything or commentary, and so I had no expectation. I didn't even know what it was about, and I thought it was great. Like, because
Okay.
it was genuinely surprising, like the twist, the fact that it's about a trans person. I didn't even know. I just ruined it. Spoiler alert
That's
for
fine.
everybody.
I'm
But
sure everyone knows that.
yeah, but
Yeah, I think everybody knows that by now.
but there's a part where like he comes back. Oh, right, because he turns into a woman, and then his family thinks that he's dead, and then he comes back as like the dad's cousin or something, just because he feels guilty, he wants to see his kids again. He's like tucking his son into bed, and he says like that he misses his dad, and he says like, you smell like my dad, and he sings a song about all the things that his dad used to smell like, and I cried. I just straight up cried.
Oh.
But
Wait, when he was tucking him into bed, the blankets or the penis?
the penis,
I couldn't help it.
his cold little uncircumcised
It was
penis.
all there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I don't cry.
You thought his penis was singing the song? You smell like my father.
You
Oh,
tuck
man.
that back in.
Oh boy.
So that's the twist in that movie.
Oh, sorry. The twist for me was when oh right, because it starts out from the lawyer's perspective, and then she is like kidnapped by this drug lord, this big scary guy with all metal teeth, and she's like, "Why am I here?" And he says, "I need you to help me with something. I need you to turn me into a woman." And that's the whole story is that she helps him do a sex change operation, and then he regrets it and
Oh.
comes back, and havoc ensues. But I didn't know that, so I thought this was just going to be like a drug kingpin
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
mafia story or whatever, and then he says, "I want to be a woman." I was like, "Excuse me, that's what this is about?" Like, yeah. It was like a genuinely I was like, "Oh," and that was fun for me.
Yeah.
But if I had gone into it being like, "Okay, here's the trans movie that's going to win all the awards,"
Yeah.
I would have had my
I think
guard
that's
up.
why I'm having trouble. Well, the main thing is I'm not a musical fan,
Yeah.
so that's the biggest obstacle for me.
Yeah.
But even getting through that, I was like, all right, I already know a lot about what's. It's hard for me to watch a movie and not hear what's been said
Yes, me
or
too.
think about what's been said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, don't watch that then.
Yeah.
So I don't think we really offered any substantive stuff for Mike.
I did. I said avoid.
Avoid.
Avoid. Let it
Yeah.
peter out.
I mean, I think we all know what the answer is, which was you got to like communicate and stuff. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
communication
blah blah
is
blah.
impossible.
It's
Yeah.
so hard to do.
Oh my god.
It sure
Every
is.
time I have therapy, my therapist is like, "What if you say it like this, you know, and or what if you bring up this topic like this?"
Mhm.
And I go, "Man, that's so much better than what I'm gonna do."
What I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
That's funny.
All right. Well, that's been the episode. If you guys have questions, please email us at democracymao@gmail.com. Everyone give Gus a follow and check out his special